trying to be an alarmist, but Lisa, definitely. What happened? You look like hell. Have you been crying?
Patrick told me that he cheated on me with Lisa when I was in Africa.
So he just admitted all of that to you out of the blue last night?
Well, it wasn't exactly out of the blue. You know, we've been having a lot of problems with Lisa. I guess Patrick finally thought he should tell me. I don't know.
I knew that skank was trouble. I should have done something to warn you or stop her.
It's not your fault. Lisa is a bitch. I mean, but that doesn't change the fact that Patrick is the one that cheated. But I mean, I should have known better, right? I knew exactly what I was getting into with Patrick. He's always been a player.
Patrick loves you, Robin. And I'm sure he probably wants to kill himself right about now.
Well, he might love me, but he just proved that he loves his freedom even more.
Well, what else did he say?
He said he was drunk, like that's some great excuse, and that, I don't know, one thing led to another.
I'm positive this whole thing was Lisa's plan. I mean, she's been after Patrick since the day she got here, and she really stepped up her game when you were out of town.
She was so nice to me at first. She tried so hard to convince me that anything that they were was in the past, and how happy she was for Patrick that he'd finally settled down and gotten married. And all that crazy stuff she's been doing since they slept together. I mean, she is just out of her mind. But anyway, that doesn't make what Patrick did right. I guess I was just wrong about him. You know, I made that classic mistake of a woman thinking she could change a man.
I don't think you should give up on Patrick just yet. I mean, I know you've never cheated on someone before, but just because you give in to a self-destructive feeling doesn't mean you don't love the person that you hurt.
Just keep knocking on doors, talking to the neighbors, okay? I need a list of everyone who was in the Baker Street area when John Zakar got shot. And there had to have been at least one witness.
I'm on it.
All right, thanks.
Hey, did you run that background check on Lisa?
Yeah, I did. Why? Did something else happen?
A lot, actually, and it's getting uglier by the minute. Patrick admitted to Robin that he cheated on her with Lisa when Robin was in Africa. I guess he felt the need to come clean because Lisa's going off the deep end now.
What do you mean?
Lisa showed up at Patrick and Robin's when they weren't home and convinced the babysitter to let her take Emma to the park for ice cream. They disappeared for like an hour. Patrick and Robin were completely freaking out, and when they came back, Lisa showed up and acted like it was not a big deal.
Why didn't they call the police?
I don't know. I guess they figured you guys wouldn't do anything about it right away because the babysitter let Lisa take Emma.
Of course we would do something. Just glad Emma's okay, though.
I know, me too. Just who knows what Lisa could have done. But even though she brought Emma back, and even if they really did just go for ice cream, that's still like an implied threat, right? So I want to go over her background check and see if there's something in her past we should know about.
Look, I've already been over Lisa's report once, and there wasn't really anything that stood out. I mean, she's actually led a pretty exemplary life. She was a great student, hard worker, top grades in med school.
Of course. What a hero.
You know, and except for a few citations in college, you know, drunk in public type stuff, she's never really had any trouble with the law, so...
What about her past boyfriends? Have any of them mysteriously vanished, disappeared, wound up dead?
Okay, Maxie, I understand that you care about Robin and Patrick and Emma, but I think you're letting your imagination run a little wild here. And this was an affair, okay? It means there was two people involved. So as much as you love Patrick, this is on him too.
I know. And I'm mad at Patrick, trust me. But that doesn't take away all the creepy things Lisa's been doing. She's totally manipulating this whole situation.
You and I both know how messy things can get when people have affairs, right? People lash out, it gets really crazy. But once everything settles down, there's no reason to believe that Lisa won't just work herself right back into reasonable behavior.